Hey, Sneak Peek group. You have Danielle and Lindsay this evening. Ashley was going to come live with me, and life happened. She is unfortunately down with a migraine right now. So, with the amazing sisterhood that we have, I sent out a message and I said, I need somebody to go live with me. And Lindsay came through. So, I am super excited to be joined tonight with soon to be Senior Director Lindsay. And we're going to go through the couple of questions that we had submitted and just give you guys a little bit more information that we feel needs to be shared that's on our heart. So when you get on, I would love for you to tell us hi and let us know who shared the Color Street business opportunity with you, just so that we know who you are connected with. So I have been a stylist for a little over 3 years. And Lindsay, you joined when?
January of 2020, right before the pandemic.
Oh my gosh, yes. Yes, I totally forgot you joined right before the pandemic. Okay, I'm pulling this up so I can see as people hop on. So we got Brooklyn, Bina, Christina, Tiffany. Hey, ladies, Stephanie. Hey, okay. So we will go ahead and get started. Typically, we like to wait a little bit for people to get on and join us. But for the sake of those of you on the replay, we're going to try to get started. And one question that we had is, and if you guys have any questions that come up throughout this live, whether it is live and you see the live red at the top, or if it's on the replay, you can comment. And Lindsay and I both, and probably other stylists on the team, will come back and answer your questions anytime you comment them. So, but if you do comment them live and you see the live red button up at the top, then Lindsay and I will try to address those while we are live on here. That way you guys can get your questions answered. So we do take questions ahead of time, and we had a few come in. So we're going to start with those. And then if we have some come up throughout the live, we will address those as well. But we are going to try to be conscious of your time and get through this in a timely manner, because Lindsay and I both are bad about talking Color Street. And we could sit here for well over an hour and talk to you guys, because we love this opportunity and we love talking about it. So somebody had asked, what happens after I sign up? So this really is a loaded question. So I'm going to give you a quick Danielle version of what happens, and I'm going to let Lindsay tell you, because she may have something totally different. So what will happen right after you sign up is you are going to connect with the person that shared the business with you and let them know that you are now a stylist. They will probably add you to their messenger chat. If they have a team Facebook group, they'll add you to that. They will probably send you the new stylist checklist. They will walk you through downloading the Color Street app so that you can start the new stylist training there. They will probably add you to Team No Excuses Onboarding New Stylist group, which starts the first and third Monday of every month. And then from there, they will probably say, okay, what are your goals with this? So that they can figure out how to best support you and what you want to do with the business. Are you joining because you want to do this as a hobby and you just plan to kind of wear and share the polish and have fun with it? Or are you joining because you want to work this as a business? You want to set up a launch party online. You want to schedule an in-person launch party. You want to hit the ground running. They need to know where you're at with things so they know how to assist you in achieving your goals. And then from there, you will work hand in hand with the person that you enrolled with. So Lindsay, what can you add to that? Because I know you are the bomb when it comes to onboarding new stylists. So I know you probably have a lot.
Thank you. I had that same conversation. I have that goal conversation with them to see what they are interested in doing. And then I usually ask them, how quickly do you want to be onboarded? And I let people go at their own pace, because one thing that's awesome about Color Street is, it's your own business. You can go as fast or as slow as you want. So when I started, I wanted all of the information all at once. I'm like, add me to all of the groups, tell me all the things. Where do I go? What do I look at? What do I read? But other people are like, oh my goodness, that is overwhelming, because it can be overwhelming if you're brand new. And so kind of based on that, it will depend how fast or how slow I will onboard somebody. Usually, the first day, definitely add them to all of the main team groups. But there's even more upline team groups. So I usually will hold off if people want to go slower and wait to add them to those groups maybe the following week or something. But I try to help everybody think of their business name. So your business name, the only rules is it can't have the word color or street in it. So even if you're considering being a stylist right now and you haven't joined yet, you can go ahead and start thinking about what catchy business name do you want? I'm kind of plain. My business is called Nails by Lindsay, but you can, have something cute. There's so many different names, something catchy that you can use. And so then I always help people at least navigate their virtual office, because you'll get an amazing virtual office from Color Street where you can run
Yeah.
reports, where all of your order information goes, where you're going to get all of your customers that order from you, their information is going to be stored there. And so I always help my new stylists first thing open their own party link in their virtual office, because we can
Yes.
earn hostess rewards as a stylist. And so as your VIPs order from you, as you share these nails with your friends and family, you're going to earn hostess rewards, which means free nails that you can either sell for 100% commission, or, I'll have people ask me, or people that'll be thinking about joining, and they'll say, gosh, Lindsay, I can't afford to give away all the stuff that you give away. You give away free sets, you give away free accent nails, I can't do that. Well, what you don't realize is that as stylists, we get so many free and discounted sets of nails from being able to get our own hostess rewards, that it allows us to do that. So usually those are the basic things to start with. Another thing is I have stylists download the Color Street app, because there is a wealth of trainings that Color Street corporate has for us that upline leaders have created, and it kind of walks you through different aspects of the business. So that's an amazing resource. And then nail fee groups and graphic groups. So you see so many different beautiful nail fees, and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't have a collection of nail fees. Where do I find that? Or some stylists think, gosh, do I have to make all my own graphics? And you don't. You can. It's encouraged. It's fun. We all do it sometimes. But when you're busy, like me, and you're working all day long and you just don't have time, there's groups you can go to and you can pull those resources, because all the stylists with Color Street will share with each other all of that great information. So those are usually the basics. And then, and then just letting them know, introducing them in the team chats and everything that you had said, Danielle.
And can I just add on to what Lindsay's saying? I want you guys to realize that this business can literally work for anybody. Lindsay is an executive director for a corporate job. She works outside of the home, long hours. She has children of all ages, children that are involved in extracurricular activities. She is a wife. She is all over the place, and she is on the verge of becoming a senior director, which is in the top 1% of the company. So this business is doable for anybody. So I want you guys to know that this business is able to be worked in the cracks of your life. I can probably say that Lindsay does not have dedicated Color Street hours. She probably fills out a block schedule and says, okay, on Monday, I can fit in a half hour. On Tuesday, I don't have any time. On Wednesday, I might be able to fit in an hour. And then Thursday and Friday, that's off the books. I mean, Lindsay really does. She fits it in when she can. And that might even be at her daughter's gymnastics. I mean, maybe she'll have 15 minutes to schedule some posts, but that's the beauty of this business, is it can literally fit into the cracks of your life, which is why I absolutely love it. And what Lindsay was saying about some of the things that you can do when you join, we also have a pre-launch checklist. So this is available up at the top of this group in the announcements. And these are things that you can do. Let's say that you are, that you want to sign up, but maybe you are just waiting on your paycheck, or maybe you are trying to save some money so you can get your starter kit. These things on this list, you guys can do ahead of time. So that is, come up with your business name. You can come up with your business email. You can start your link tree, or if you want to pay to get a domain, which is a website that you can link your link tree to, you can go ahead and do that. You can go ahead and order business cards as long as you have the things done that I just mentioned. You can go ahead and create your Facebook group. You can start working on your Frank's list, which is basically the people that are going to help you launch your business. And this is all in detail in the group. I'm not going to spend a lot of time on it. You can also do your sample Google form, which is the Google form that you will send to people when they want to request samples. And there's some other things on here. I'm not going to go through this whole list because, like I said, it's up at the top. But there's some things that you can do to get out of the way before you even decide to start your business. So that is that. Okay, let's go on to the next question because we're already kind of talking a lot, Lindsay, like I knew we would. Let me see if there's any questions that have come up really quick. Okay, so I don't see any questions right now. If you guys have any questions, like I said, please drop them and we will try to answer them. So the next thing that I want to talk about is how you can work your business. So a lot of people think that when they start a Color Street business, that it has to be like X, Y, and Z. Maybe they see, me, or maybe they see Lindsay, or maybe they see, whoever, and they think I could never do that. I don't want to invest that time. I don't want to grow a team. I don't, whatever it is. This business is unique to you. The moment that you join, you get to set your goals. You get to create your vision. You get to decide every single minute of every single day how much or how little effort you put into your business. So if you decide that you just love the polish, you want to wear and share the polish, maybe you've got daughters, maybe you've got sisters, or maybe you've got a handful of friends that already love the polish and you think, okay, I could become a stylist and do this as a hobby and I could wear and share the polish, maybe make a little bit of extra money, earn some free nails. That's perfect. Or maybe you join and you do what Lindsay said, and you join and you say, give me all the things. I want to have it all. I want to do it all. I want to grow a team. I want to work this as a business. You can do that. And the other thing that I want to add is there will come times where you may have a bad month. Maybe you have vacations planned and you just want to pump the brakes a little bit because you are overwhelmed. That is fine. That happens a lot. I'll just say me in July, I had a family vacation planned. I had a week with my best friend in Florida, and I had Color Street conference. So I did not work my business very much. The thing that I did in July was I pre-scheduled my VIP group for the entire month. I scheduled my parties ahead of time. So everything was done. So basically my business could just be on autopilot while I was out going to conference, while I was visiting my best friend in Florida, while I was on vacation with my family. And all I had to do was get on my phone and check in with my parties, check in with my VIP group, make sure things were running okay. But as far as planning anything or, working, I didn't do much work in July, but I still hit enhanced commission. I still had parties. I still, did all the things that I do any other month, but I pre-scheduled all of that because I knew July was going to be busy. So that's a whole nother story about scheduling and planning your business. But Lindsay, what can you add when it comes to the business, hobby versus a business?
So something that Color Street has done recently in July, actually, while Danielle was busy vacationing. One question we get asked a lot, is, are there monthly minimums? Is there, a certain amount you have to sell every month? A lot of direct sales companies have these minimums that you have to hit every month in order to stay active. So in July, this past July, Color Street totally did away with those monthly minimums. So prior to that, you had to bonus qualify once every 6 months, which bonus qualify means selling or buying your personal volume, your PV, $300 US And it's a little bit more than that if it's Canadian dollars. So if you are a Canadian friend here watching us, it's 300 PV. I think the ratio is like 1.27. So take 300, multiply it by 1.27. I think it's like 380 something in Canadian dollars. But you used to have to do that once every 6 months to stay active. That is no more. And so we have some people that do join just to be hobbyists now. I will tell you, I see a lot of times people join just to be hobbyists, and then they see what this business can do and they will want to do more. Honestly, when I started, I wasn't so sure about it. I was going to be, a hobbyist. And then, people that know me, they know I don't do anything half. So I said, okay, I'm going to give it 90 days. And here I am, haven't looked back. But, if you do join with the intention to build a business, we would want your goal every month to be to hit that bonus qualified. And quite honestly, even as a hobbyist, to bonus qualify, that is maybe 5 to 6 buy 3, get 1 free orders a month. So, if you have a couple family members, a couple work friends, yourself, you all place an order, like you're going to hit that goal. And something, I always tell people who are joining as hobbyists, or they're not quite sure, or I'm just going to work it part-time and kind of see how it goes, is, something I always think about in life in general, but with Color Street is, fast forward, it's going to be a year from now. Fast forward, it's going to be 2 years from now. And, your life, your business, it's going to be some kind of way. So you can do those little things now. And then, you went back 2 years ago. So this is October. So 2 years ago, I was just being introduced to Color Street. And I was like, oh, I don't want anything to do with those. I go and get my nails done at the salon. And I had no idea in 2 years I would be in the situation where, I built a business this close to the senior director level, but where it's bringing, that steady extra income in for my family to be able to do, extra things. And I've met so many new friends through this. And like, I wouldn't have, guessed that that's where I would have been in 2 years. So even if you're joining as a hobbyist, I guess my words of wisdom for you are to stay open-minded, because you never know what this might turn into.
Yes, I agree. And I want to add something in there because I do love that. Lindsay and I both use that quote all the time, that the time's going to pass anyways. So you might as well start working towards your dream life or your goals or whatever it is that you want to work towards. And I want to tell you that the average monthly income for a senior director, and this is according to our income disclosure statement, is $2,949. So if you just think about that, if Lindsay had said, I'm just going to keep going to the salon, and had she not said, I'll sign up for the discount, she might not be in a situation 2 years later where she has the potential to bring $3,000 of extra income into her home every month, working a business that she's able to work around her 9 to 5 corporate job, sometimes 9 to 10. No, I'm just kidding. But long hours, working the business around her family, around her kids, around her life. I mean, she just went on vacation recently and her whole business was running. Her team was running. Mm-hmm. Everything was functioning. And here I am looking on Facebook, and Lindsay's on the beach with her husband having a drink. And I'm like, girl. But
that's the best. I mean, that's the best, is when you are able to be on vacation, when you're able to live your life, when you're able to, be there and do stuff for your kids. And that you are earning that income, because a lot of times, we go to work, we exchange hours for dollars, in the, quote unquote corporate world. A lot of us, you're chained to a desk, you're chained to a computer, and, the money is coming in while you're there doing that work. But then when you're off, taking your kids to gymnastics, taking your kids to football, doing the grocery shopping, going on vacation, going to, different events on the weekends, that money's not coming in. But with Color Street, once you start building, you can be, out living your life, doing your thing. And you're like, oh, look, I got an order. I just made $10. And wouldn't that be amazing? Like, it's pretty cool the way that happens.
Yeah. And I truly do love the fact that we can do as little or as much with this as we want to. And that's subject to change at our discretion. So if you decide I want to join for the discount, and then you get into it like most people do, and they say, wow, I didn't realize the simplicity. I didn't realize the support. I didn't realize the community. I didn't realize the flexibility. I mean, insert whatever. People don't realize I spent 3.5 years trying to build a totally different network marketing company. And when I joined Color Street, within the first 2 days, I thought, why did I not do this sooner? Why did I spend so much time with this other company when this was in front of me the whole time? I was introduced to Color Street in January of 2018, and I joined in August of 18. In January, when I was invited to the party, I was like, I'm not buying that stuff. I went to the salon, I got the gel polish done, and I thought, I'm not doing that nail sticker stuff. Well, fast forward January to August, I finally joined because I was tired of going to the salon. I was tired of spending that money. I was tired of trying to go with a 2-year-old toddler that was totally disrupting my time, and gave this a chance. When I joined, I was working full time as a nurse. I was running my husband's construction company from home. I have 3 kids. I didn't have time. I didn't have time. At least I thought. I joined, and like Lindsay said, I haven't looked back. It's been fun the entire time. There's not a day that comes that I don't absolutely enjoy what I'm doing. So I really do. I encourage you to think about it and pray about it and see if this might be a right fit for you. But I mean, you never know until you try. And one of the stylists on the team, one of her mottos is, what do you have to lose? And especially this month when you get 5 free sets in your kit, I'm like, oh my gosh, why can't I sign up again? Like, I want to take advantage of that, because just with the 18 sets in your kit, if you sell all of those sets, you are almost making $300, 300 US dollars. If you sell all those sets from your kit, like that's roughly $7 a set, and you're going to be buying the polish anyway. So I'm like, oh my goodness. I mean, this month, it's just, honestly, it's a no-brainer. I feel like if I was not already a stylist and I was wearing the polish already and I loved it, I would buy the kit just to get all of the nails and just give it a try. I mean, do what
Mhm.
Lindsay and I did and give it 90 days and see what happens. You literally have nothing to lose and so much to gain, and you won't know until you try. So, I mean, that's just kind of how I feel on it.
It's $7.16 a set. So who out there would not take advantage of your stylist sale if they were only charging $7.16 a set? And so you basically, that's what you're paying per set for 18 sets. Everything else that comes in your kit is free this month, is the way I look at it. Your tote bag, all of your twosies, all of your nail prep pads, all of your files, all of your cuticle pushers, all like it's free. So all of your what word am I looking for? Catalogs, all of your brochures, completely free, which is just absolutely amazing. That doesn't happen very often.
So I'm going to run through this really fast, and I only have it here because I did a video on this earlier. So I'm going to show you guys super fast what comes in the kit. So first of all, 18 sets of nails, a tote bag, like Lindsay said, and this is like a good canvas tote bag. Like, it's not a little junky bag. You're going to get catalogs, which this is an old kit. So I got old catalogs, opportunity brochures. You're going to get nail polish removing pads, prep pads, and this is all Color Street branded. 2 nail file blocks, nail files, 2 of these, which is a Color Street nail file that says Color Street on it. Oop, there we go. Cuticle pushers. This is my favorite right here, 72 opportunities. So this is accent nails. You're going to get 72 sets of accent nails. Ooh, I'm dropping stuff. And then this is my favorite right here, is our Color Street Bible. So this is the Road to Success. And this is filled with information that is going to help you literally launch your Color Street business and change your life. So that's what comes in your kit. You will also get a letter from Bob Park, our CEO, application instructions, do's and don'ts. I mean, you guys, seriously, this kit pays for itself times 3. Like there's no reason why you shouldn't give it a chance and just see what happens. So let me see if there's any questions. Lindsay, if you want to add like your one bit of advice for somebody that's on the fence, go ahead. And I'm trying to look and see if there's any questions.
I like what you said. What do you have to lose? What do you have to lose? Worst case scenario, you're going to get 18 sets of a product that you know you're going to wear anyways, and all of those accent nails that you know you're going to wear anyways. But best case scenario, you're making a decision that could, in a year or 2 down the road, really transform the way you're living your life.
Yes. All right. I don't see any questions. If I missed any questions, I apologize, but Lindsay and I will go back and scroll through the comments when this is done. So like I said, if you guys have any questions, let me know, but I strongly encourage you, coming from someone that has been with other network marketing companies, not just the one that I was with for 3.5 years. I've been with clothing companies, legging companies. The company that I was with for 3.5 years was a health and wellness company, which I was so passionate about, but it was a struggle because it was a very small market that I could share my products with. And let's just be honest, a lot of people don't care enough about themselves to spend the amount of money on themselves that they need to spend to support a network marketing health and wellness company. So I felt like spamming all the time. I mean, I don't know how else to say it. And with Color Street, it's literally been a breath of fresh air because people compliment my nails all the time. We are offering a solution. We are offering a manicure that is roughly $7 because most people can get 2 manicures out of 1 pack of Color Street. So we truly do. We have a revolutionary product that people love. It's affordable. It's consumable. Like I said, it's an answered prayer for many moms. That's what got me hooked, is the fact that I could have gorgeous nails without leaving my house and without having to bring my toddler to the salon with me. It was a win. So I really think at this point, you really have nothing to lose and everything to gain. And somebody said the other day on a live video, just do it. Like, don't wait, just do it. Because what's going to happen is you are going to keep waiting and waiting and waiting. And maybe 3
like
months
Danielle
from now,
did for 8 months.
Yeah. And just imagine.
Do you ever look back at that and say, if I would have just said yes and jumped in January instead of waiting till August?
Girl, yes. The company would have only been a half of a year old when I joined. Like, I would have been pretty much a founding stylist. But I mean, I didn't. And people always say there's nothing worse than a missed opportunity and there's nothing worse than regret. So I try very hard to give myself so much grace and just know that maybe God's timing wasn't right then. So I didn't do it. I waited. I definitely should have done it then. But you don't want to look back a year from now and think I should have joined then. Or once you join and you see the ease and simplicity of this business and think, why did I wait so long? Because this business truly is life-changing in more ways than one. So don't wait. Just do it and get with the person that shared the business with you and get all of your questions answered. And if you want to, ask the person, let's say Lindsay shared the business with you. Say, hey, Lindsay, would you mind starting a chat with me, you, and your enroller just so I can get some questions answered? Pull some other people in there to get some other feedback and opinions because, maybe what Lindsay's saying is not resonating with you, but maybe if you hear from somebody else, that might work. I mean, you need to definitely make an informed decision of whether or not this is right for you and talk to people, get feedback, comment on this post here and get feedback from other stylists and see what they have to say. But you guys, this opportunity truly is amazing. That's really all I can say. I mean, and you have to join to see it for yourself. So Lindsay, do you want to add anything before we wrap it up?
I mean, I think you summed it up nicely. I think, it's funny that you say you've got to join to see it for yourself. It almost sounds like we're like, yeah, come drink the Kool-Aid. But seriously, like everybody that joins are like, oh my gosh, I didn't believe you. I thought you were just saying that stuff. And now I'm seeing how amazing it is and how awesome all these people are. So.
Yeah. not to mention all of the friends that you're going to make. And I know that sounds corny, like you're in school, but I mean, all of the women that are on this team that I talk to on a daily basis, I could not imagine doing life without them. I mean, I have met some amazing people that I talk to more than I talk to, friends that I went to school with. And that's just what happens because we're in business together. We are like-minded people and we're all pushing towards similar goals. And it's a very empowering, encouraging community that we're part of. And I'm very, very grateful for it. I tell my husband all the time, the community that we have is everything I never knew I needed. I mean, let's just face it. A lot of us are moms. Some are dads, if there's men in here, but most of us are moms. We work, we're wives, we're moms, we're busy. We don't have time for ourselves. And this is a perfect outlet for us where we can have some girl time. We can have friends, even though most of us are virtual and we've never met each other in person, but we have similar things in common and we all just get to know each other and we become really good friends. So I don't know. Lindsay,
so just
we could
do
keep
it.
talking all night. I know, just do it. And let's not sit here and keep talking all night long because we can do it. So Lindsay and I are super excited for you. Pray about it and see what happens. But you have 1 week left. 1 week left to decide whether or not you want to take the leap. But I would most certainly do it in the month of September when you can get the 5 free sets, because why not? You will probably end up joining eventually. So don't kick yourself in the butt and be like, why didn't I take advantage of that deal? Because you'll definitely want to. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap this up so that Lindsay and I don't take up too much more of your time because we definitely could. All right, you guys. Well, thanks for watching. And like I said, if you have any questions, please comment. Lindsay and I will come back and do our best to provide some insight on those. And hopefully we will be seeing you welcomed as a new stylist in the very near future. All right. Bye, guys.
Bye.